game was the backbone of their game in the first half. And if they can deliver it again and pump some corners, find some space in behind this Fijian side, make them go backwards for the football and take their wingers and their free-flowing runners out of it. I'm talking about Korobeti and the Gamas. They certainly have some strike power out there. Sisa Wonga sort of keep the ball away from them, and possibly they're a show.
Don't forget as well that Fiji playing with 12 men for the first 5 minutes of this second half. There's been a case given a yellow card, told to take an extended break, and so Ireland could be a crucial period this first 5 minutes of the second half. The rain continues to come down as well, so tricky conditions. Richards with the kick-off, and I wonder, they're going to try and put that pressure pedal down right from the off. Ball caught in the wind a little bit by the look of it. Couldn't regain the ball. You already see the conditions maybe.
I don't want to harp on it, Ian, but he's got a way of delivering these kickoffs, as Pat Richards, that he sort of spirals the ball up and the opposition can't catch it. Hope it catches on.
So in the rain, Fiji come again. Their first drive of this second half then. Leading by those 8 points. And there's Ronkinka who loses the ball. The conditions may be starting to just edge into this game as the rain still continues to fall.
Good tackle, low down right in the breadbasket as well. Just hits the arm carrying the football. The other tackles you want, we get taught to take ball and all tackles up high these days to wrap it up and slow them down once we can wrestle them on the ground. But nothing better than a low tackle that jolts the ball out.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no, sorry, one off, mate.
So midway through the set, and Ireland have got their own 6 tackles.
First move. Hold. Go. Release on the call.
Into McCarthy. And who scored the try for Italy. Into dummy half goes Bob Bezzy. Finn gets his first touch and just offers it back into Anthony Mullally. Ronkinka's getting involved in the tackling now. Big hit on Finn as he gets the ball away. It's Mendika who was tackled, now Littler. Wasn't the tidiest to play the ball, and the referee, Phil Bentham, says he didn't play it correctly.
Good line speed from the Fijian side. And then on the top of this, getting up to play the football, not rising to the feet properly beforehand as well, using the ball to leverage yourself up, sees it slip out.
He's got a little bit ahead of himself, didn't he, Littler?
So coaches talk about effective ends of sets of 6. We'll put that one down as a negative.
We saw the incomplete sets of Fiji, their stats at half-time. They didn't complete the set before this, did they? Will they complete this one? Let's have a go, shall we? Korobeti, the West Tigers. Kane Evans that time. Looking to go on the slightly shorter side. Tariq Sims taking a bit of the work. Him and his brother have done a lot, haven't they? And he's 43 minutes so far. Curacao, a dummy half. A kick into the sky from Groom, testing grips really. Kept hold of the ball, managed to somehow duck out of Ronkinka as well.
Now Ronkinka giving away a little bit of discipline as well. The kick from Groom had plenty of height on it. He's charging through. Big arms, just couldn't quite grab a hold of the fullback. And just as well, it's a glancing sort of rise off the shoulder.
So the rain continues to fall on Ireland. They'll barge their way down that left-hand side, and Kinker in the tackling as well, keeping it physical. And Anthony Mullally.
Hold, go, get your hand out. 4, move.
Nice tackle by the interchange there.
Come on, 4.
Upper side.
And going to kick through from Griggs down that left-hand side. It's being chased. Couldn't quite get there.
Past it.
Both
Wait.
Pifarangi and Richards. No space. Watched itself.
Oh, mate. Go.
Aaron Kinker again.
2, move.
He's a fearless customer, isn't he? Ron Kinker. Sims, he's lost it. More ball for Ireland. And a shift.
Into Blanche. He was a blind pass and went nowhere near Blanche. And there's no free play in the World Cup. Have you seen anything from the English game? The offload's away. Let's get it into the hands of Bezic.
Bezic did well. Picked it up around his ankles. Not a great offload from White.
Now with McCarthy again. A few people thought that was high. Gets away with it, and Mullally has another drive. 22-year-old playing at Huddersfield. Now Griggs, quick hands into Blanche. Blanche, it's gone forward. Spotted by our officials here. And a heading feed will go to Fiji. Just trying to get quick hands, wasn't it, Littler? Just the wrong way around.
Was a correct call as well. Sometimes when you set up on the outside, you don't know exactly how flat to be in case a kick goes through the line and it's late in the tackle count. So you want to be flat, but here a couple of metres in depth would have helped. The wingers come off their wing and close it down, and the tip-on's on. However, this one was behind the person. Just to pivot and turn and throw it. So not quite the quality of the first half that we had here being delivered in the second half to start with.
If you see the big blonde hair for Fiji, you'll recognise that Vinikese is back on the field as well. So he served his time in the bin.
You're slipping out of that one.
Well, there's 2 of them, isn't there? I think Ron Kinker has given him a competition in the haircut department.
2, move. Hold Ireland. Goal 2.
Good tackle. Brett White diving in.
Goal 3.
Oh, they're trying to get away then from dummy half.
Goal 4.
Door slam shot.
Hand 17.
This is Ron Kinker.
5, move. Hold, goal.
It's an O'Lear. And Tuck's a hit just as he got the ball away. And regained the ball, but he's bounced out. Littler's come up with it for Ireland.
Move.
Keeps hold.
Good work, Mark. Goal 1.
Now Finn at dummy half.
Discipline in the rock.
There are just a couple of subtle things in the Fijian game which possibly need improving. Groom put the last kick up. This time it's Apasai. Sisawonga goes up and then offloads the ball back to them, but the kick went up on the 40 and it should have landed 5 out from then goal, and it landed on the 20.
There's Haggerty.
Move. Goal.
And with the 2 big men making the tackle, Ron Kinker and Vinikese. Now the kick.
7, give him 10.
Kevin Nakama's back. Picks it up and sees a few green shirts.
Perfect in these conditions, absolutely perfect. Really greasy out there now, courtesy of this rain. Says we're not going to play football up here. Let's get it down there, they say. And let the Fijians run it out. Hard to control.
Duarte with a strong drive.
3, move.
Zimbakuya.
Goal 3, both in.
Corey Bete.
4, move.
Just trying to roll this Fijian side up the park.
He's clear.
Blanche is back there for the kick. It skims off the surface. He's hoping it's going to run dead. Does it? A bit of a push there as well.
just a fraction too deep. Near perfect, that kick. Watches it roll, and yes, 2 more rotations, then it stays in. Sisawanga gives him a little bit of a hand over the goal area.
2, move.
I've been impressed with White today, the front row. Didn't play a lot for Canberra this year, but he has run and run and run.
Hold, goal, 3. 4.
So into the
Move,
Fiji half now.
meters. Hold. Goal 4.
Into Mendika.
5.
And Haggerty.
Wait for it, boys.
In case he's there.
Well back, well back. He's clear.
Into Finn. Another high kick. Just floats back a bit, maybe in the wind, and McCarthy's there, boot on it. I think a couple of players offside there, wasn't he? So couldn't chase it through. Picked up. Fiji back with the ball in hand. No points scored in the first 10 minutes of this second half then.
So both teams' kickers struggling to get time with the football. Here's Fiji.
Big space is just behind them though. Blanche tries to put the pressure on. It's floated back. The referee says there's been a knock on. Head and feed to Fiji on their own 20.
You look nervous then, mate.
Space on the outside. Just a nice hand
You wish that side, the arm was coming down.
from Blanche. Just cuts down the play from Fiji, and needed to as well. Plenty of pace on the outside there. The big boppers suck them in.
Let's have a good shot on the 10, Aaron. Just one missing, love. Yeah, just one missing. Okay, here we go.
There's Damien Blanche.
Lock in, that's it.
Parteno Lea feeds the scrum. Fiji.
1, move. Go, no, that's thrashing. 1.
Still getting the legs going. Still the power of the drive.
Goal, 2.
So they approach the halfway mark.
3.
Bit of respite as well from the
Give space.
from the rain. A good 15 minutes of
Goal 3.
persistent rain, but slippy conditions. You can probably see where they're going now as they
4. Move.
enter that Irish half.
Evans off, Sivanasiva back on.
Goal 4.
To the sky from Noelea. Underneath it, almost claimed. Corey Besse just couldn't keep hold, but they've got the ball back. Runs to ground, the offload, can he spin over and tops the ball on the ground? Tariq Sims scores for Fiji. Something from nothing really, but he got the ball down, an extra spin, and it's Fiji with their 3rd try of their game.
I was just about to mention the Fijian 5'8", the Napalate. Puts a beautiful little kick in, and then watch the work there of Sisawanga, is it, or Korobeti. Presence only to attack the football. Gree comes out of it. Let's have a look at the challenge here. Bang!
It's Noelea who gets that ball away there. Picked up by Tariq Sims. There he is. North Queensland Cowboys man.
He has certainly put himself out there today, has Sims. In the thick of everything. Hurt himself in a couple of tackles that he was attempting to make. Played with a dead arm there for a long time. Thrown himself with Steve McNamara in attendance today. Yeah, of course. I would imagine Dave Ferner and Tim Sheens might not be sitting beside him, but they might be in other seats as well in the grandstand here today.
Of course, England.
Although they're all a friendly bunch, these coaches, aren't they?
Saying England in this group, aren't they? So having a look at what the opposition have got to offer. England on Saturday facing Ireland. So here's Wes Nagama then. look at it. Did he look too long? Yes. No. The assistants say it was successful. The extra 2 added. Now that lead, 14 points. So we see it again. There's Noilea flicking it out. Picked up by Tariq Sims.
This time Richards again with the hot. Oh, what a take. Oh, he spilled it actually. Kevin Nagama again. The kickoff from Edwards.
He made a shout, didn't he? Said it was his.
You know, some guys can't kick the ball this high out of hand. Richards sends it up there. So an eternity coming down.
Let's get it together.
Dives to slide and catch it.
Ready?
Propels the football forward.
Heads in.
More ball for the Irish.
Time off. Let's form the scrum,
Would have been
boys.
spectacular, wouldn't it, if he'd kept hold of that one. Sliding along the turf.
Okay. Out. Time on. One. Move. Hold.
P5 Rangi, his first touch of the second half, a run to the right, playing on the left centre, got a nice little left offload on him as well. Centre field with Cost Jason. No, in fact it's Malali.
The tackles remaining in this set now. Here's Littler out to Blanche. Blanche didn't fancy going down that touchline. Didn't have enough room. So now here's Bezic, a dummy half. Littler takes it.
No. Dummy it. 4. Move. Hold. Go 4.
And there goes Tyrone McCarthy. Couldn't keep hold there.
Great shot.
No, he has.
Go 5. He's okay.
Looking to kick the ball through. Chase down and sing safe.
He's just coming back for the ball.
So Ireland to get the ball back. It was Brett White, wasn't it, who charged down underneath his sticks.
Time off.
He got absolutely poleaxed too, did White. It's a kick off the back of it. Nice little shield, we call it a taxi down under. Shielding a player out of it, you taxi him off the football. But a nice little play, which will give Ireland a repeat set of 6.
Here we're going. Time on.
And it was quite a short dropout that led to Ireland scoring a couple of plays later. Early in the first half, so what can Ireland do for this? Bezic wants the ball at dummy half. Through Mendika and then Finn. Men out on that far side. Richards was there.
Goal 3.
Perenangi kept hold. Now Littler. It's a diving tackle. Littler gets the ball away. Back into Brett White.
Goal 4.
Here's Grix. A kick through. Mendika was chasing down. Mendika it is, who was first point of contact for the Irish.
They end up 4 out from the try line, Fiji, but they sort of got that set wrong, Ireland. They went out to the left of P5 as Korobetti heads right across the front of his poles. Then is hammered. And then when they come back to the right, a couple of guys went through on the block plays, was left no numbers on the outside to attack.
Still 2.
Oh, a nice little offload and a shift.
Kept it alive.
Third. Move. Back up. Hold. Goal 3.
On that shorter side.
4.
No space though for West Nagama, the most capped player on this Fijian side today. Line from the Irish as well. Catches Ashton Sims in possession.
Ashton, relax.
Kick.
Outside.
Rolls into touch. So head and feed on the 20-metre line will be to the Irish.
It's a more conventional set of 6 that we've seen from the Fijians.
And also here today we saw the head coach of England, and there's the Australian head coach, Tim Sheets.
The dryers are bone on. Dave Ferner goes with the beanie.
Time off. Stay forward now. Heads in. Out.
So just approaching the end of the third quarter of this game.
One. Move.
8,872. A complete sellout here at Scotland. Game 5 of this competition. Packed to the rafters, I think, is how they say it.
Sounds like 28.
Third. Move. Keep working back.
Enjoying themselves as well.
Goal 3.
14 points the difference then. It's going to require some good scoring from Ireland. They're going to get themselves back in this.
Good run from Manlali off the bench. Good energy.
5. Move.
Dave Allen took a big hit, loses the ball. The referee says he's lost it. He's knocked it on. So, forcing the error. Vinny Casey.
It was the tail of the small and the tall, wasn't it? Groom underneath. Kodavesi over the top. 6'4". Had 3 on for the hairdo. That makes 7. Aaron Groom, about 5'2".
Ready? Heads in. Go, Scott. Out.
Just inside their own half.
One. Move.
Defensive numbers for
hold 10. Go 1.
Italy off
Clean
the back of the
lads,
scrum.
come on.
Italy for Ireland.
2. Move. Get square. Go well back.
Mullally comes up with a hit and miss. Charging out of there. Sims into action. Pushes onto the right.
10 metres, keep
A lot
coming.
of work early on, didn't he,
Goal
Ashton
3.
Sims? Had a bit of a quiet spell. Maybe he's
4.
in something of a second win now.
Hold on. Goal 4, yep.
The errors 8 apiece. Good quick hands. The ball was away, but the ball's been lost. Picked up though by Grix. Grix has lost the ball as well. There's a Fijian player down.
No advantage.
Took a bit of a knock in all that.
Time off.
The referee's going to bring the play back to that very first knock on.
It's a little bit of a scrappy place. Have a look at the work of Brett White. And was this late? Past the ball, it's well gone. It was. I mean, slow motion doesn't help you with cameras and what have you. But, I hope they don't adjudicate on the slow-mo of this. If they play it at full frame, you get a better opinion. But he didn't miss him. Right into the ribs, shortened him up. Welcome to International Rugby League.
Yeah, petrol. Petrol. No.
Sitting up now, just winding it, isn't he?
Tackle, yeah.
Got him right in the ribs.
That is rib cage shortened, courtesy of Brett White's shoulder. Just getting it back in place now, some 3 or 4 minutes after.
Hey guys,
Poor young man.
let's move it along now.
So Nolea, he's up now. As the head coach Rick Stone looks on.
Hang on.
Instructions keep coming. His side with a 14-point lead.
Kicked it out. Kicked it out.
Differential penalty. And so Ireland now have the ball inside the Fiji half.
Hold, go.
It's fed to Haggerty. That's the first bite of this 6.
Go, 1.
Bezic into Finn. Plenty men wanting the ball.
No. 2.
Come back through the traffic.
Wait.
Didn't look too clever, that, did it?
Another hand in the ruck. Another penalty for Ireland. Attempting to play the ball quickly. Curry. Play on. Have another charge. In goes Curry. Straight into the middle of it.
Saw a big spell, didn't we, in the first half where the discipline from Fiji gave Ireland a lot of possession, gave them a lot of ground as well. The decisions going their way, and Ireland will want to push on. Need some points to show for it. at this stage of the game as we're into the final quarter. Finn into Grix. Thinks about it. Changed his mind, goes the other way. There's another thing.
Move! Work back, boys, work back. Hold, mate, hold. Go for.
Bezic to the shorter side, because that's where Finn is. Looking to get the ball away, weren't they, to
go. It's okay.
Perangi. It's coming to Blanche. No, Blanche is up. Bounced away. And I think the player wanted it, did they? Looking to make it go out. It's the offside. Referee, Phil Bentham. Just turn over the ball, is he, to the Fijians?
Touch the fingertips or not?
Well, surely as Corabetti goes up here, comes straight off his chest. Doesn't even get a mitt or a hand to it.
Is that decided?
Unless Blanche has got a hand to that and knocked it on first, which I don't think is the case, then it's got to be
It's a handover, it's come off Ireland.
an Irish scrum. Messi set a 6 for Ireland. Too flat in attack. Greeks was caught running back and behind a lot of his players, so he had all his players in front of him and nowhere to go. And then on the left-hand side, when they went to the short, wanted a short pass, they nearly overrun it. Now they've come back to a, what have they got here? A turnover. Play the ball for Fiji.
The officials saying that Blanche did get a hand to it, so turnover ball. There we go, 5 green shirts immediately trying to contain this Fijian attack. They've got the tempo, haven't they? Need to get this set going. Space, couple of options. It's in the hands of Corabetti.
Lovely offload.
Ball away. Carros out. Tackle just over halfway. Through hands they go as well. It's an Olea.
4, move! Hold 10, boys. Wait for it. Dive in. 40 short of 10. 4.
Running a flick out the back.
Nice offload from Sivanasiva, 37 years old, and get thrown out the back door.
Hold. Goal 5.
Tried and tested that many times, hasn't he? I'm sure, but dropped ball. Regains the possession.
There's some real football there from Fiji in that set of 6. Corabetti and Wong are down here on the left-hand side. They're both wingers, but they're interchanging in the centre position. Had a couple of good offloads. And then Petro delivers one on the right-hand side of the football field. Oh, solid tackle, up and down, turnover.
Winning the ball back with a big hit. Fiji turning it back into their own hands. Ashton Sims takes that one.
It's gone up again.
Here it is. It's Coruscant, dummy half. Through Groom. Men joining the attack and in the corner, squeezing in. There it is. Akuluwate with his second try of the game. And is this game just now out the reach of Ireland? Is it just a try too many for Fiji?
Just marvellous. They set this try up with some offloading on the left-hand side of the field, the set of 6 before. And then they found some space, and only just enough space too for the thriller on the outside. Did marvellously well. Had to up, hit and jump once the pass got to him.
So we see the turnover.
Good defence
by Eamon O'Carroll.
Then just 2 wide passes. Groom the show, the go. Finds Kevin Nagama. The ball behind Uarte, which just stops him in his tracks, just a fraction to give the others a little bit of time to get to him, but he shrugs it off and then moves it round 3 or 4 metres closer. Fine finish from the former international. 5 test matches for Australia. Played a big part in Fiji's win over Ireland in the last World Cup in 2008. Scored 2 tries in that match. And now gets 2 in this one as well.
10 tries for his international career for Fiji.
That's right. Touch just, yeah. Don't make it too difficult.
When you consider the strike power that Fiji have, I mean, Jared Hayne himself could be in this side as well. And you think, gosh, they are blessed. Plenty to think about now for Mark Aston. Calm, cool, collected. Am I allowed to call him Tubby? They reckon everyone else does.
On your head be it. It's just starting to rain again here at Spotland. Just over 15 minutes to play. And just see what Fiji are capable of. And here is Wes Nagama.
Time on.
With another attempt for 2 more points. Bounces off the post. Hits the stick, so 18 points, stays the lead. This is going to take some comeback for Ireland.
It was lovely work, wasn't it? You see the decoy runner hold the player up on the inside, and then they decide to go wide, and then the kick just hitting the woodwork, giving it a good rattle.
Keep the discipline up, fellas.
22-4, Fiji lead. Another floating kick.
First, move! Hold, boys, hold, go.
Nice work, that's the try scorer, Aku. Standard left foot step up through the middle, makes 12.
Go, hands straight out, Liam.
3 hands of Ashton Sims, hands it on. Plenty green in there, isn't there?
Poor old Goss Jason found a bump and reeled out of it.
Hold on, threes, go.
Robin Sims, who was underneath that in a white jersey. Oh, strong run. Haven't seen it.
It's okay, mate.
Coruscant takes it into that Irish half. Noilea puts it high. Blanche is there, Grix is there, but his white shirt's too, and it looks like they've claimed it as well. They have another try, all from that high kick from Noilea, but Phil Bentham is going to have a look at this. He just wants to check. But that could win a game winner for Fiji.
Yes. Yep, cool. No worries, mate. We need to go to the start, so we'll freeze it on the boot. Yep. Stop. Okay, so these guys are inside. Can we just roll it through on this angle to begin with, please? Because this guy at the top of the screen is offside. So if he comes in, he looks like... Yeah, no, he's all good. He's outside. Okay, I'm just going to need a close-up to see who if this other guy touches it.
I should have the flag, so I should have known, should I?
Okay. That at first looks like the 11's. He's in front of him, but I'm going to need another look at that, please. Slow, slow, slow. Jesus, can't see much there. Have we got another angle of that, please?
Okay, so they've both gone out. They both look like they're both the Fijian hands up there.
I can't tell. I can't tell. Have we got any other angles of that? Have we got another angle there?
Okay, if we can go really slow. Really slow, 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 slow.
Oh, mate, I can't tell. So Phil, yeah. I'm gonna go benefit of the doubt, mate. I can't tell if it's gone off, if it's gone from backward and forward, mate. So I'm gonna go benefit of the doubt there, mate.
No worries.
Too easy. Come. Try benefit of the doubt.
So the decision from the video referee, Henry Perinara, says TRY. And has that won it for Fiji? Corbin Sims, 21-year-old, only got his NRL debut this year. Well, now another Fiji try for him.
Sorry, Ian. I was just about to mention the recovery of Alapate Nolea, who put the kick up, was marvellous. Shortened up with some shorts in his ribs. And then he puts his kick nice and high and it finds some space. And then what about this? It's like two brothers, the Sims, having a crack at a ball in the backyard. Who's going to get there first? Ashton or Tarek? And of course, Corbin jumps in and says, hey, I'll score it instead. Beautiful stuff.
So a try for Tarek Sims, try for Corbin Sims. Where's Nagano will look to get 2 more points in his back pocket. And he has them, 28 points to 4.
Struck the ball particularly well tonight, as was Nagama. As we see the try scorer on screen. Good job, possibly a bridge too far now for this Irish side. The crowd here just really embracing not only the match, but this Fijian performance.
So the Fijian people of Fijian descent around this area will have enjoyed what they've seen from their side. Great atmosphere, sell-out crowd as we mentioned, almost 9,000 here at Spotland. 12 minutes to play then. And yet more rain to add to these wet and tricky conditions that it's been in the second half. Fiji.
Petro Sivanasiva just enjoying every moment and every minute he plays in this World Cup. Of course, retiring at the end of it.
It's juggled forward there.
Poor pass. He's Kiliuato, who scored 2 tries this evening. Failed to pick it up and tipped over the touch. And he delivers a message to the rest of his team and applauds them and gives him a clap. Of course, poor old Petro is not allowed to play on next year. He's promised his wife he's finished.
Let's get in now, fellas.
Nearly 300 games in the NRL, and 45 test matches, and 33 origins. Entitled to spend some time at home, isn't he?
No doubt looking back on his 3 premiership titles as well. Wonder what he might have at the end of a Rugby League World Cup campaign in 2013. It's a difficult group, isn't it? But maybe this was going to be a crucial game for either of these sides.
Nice little
Fiji
offload.
On top at the moment.
Been impressed with the efforts of Hassan off the bench for the Irish today. He's provided energy and spark. Good ball from Finn, the captain.
20 metres away. Here's Finn. Just giving a short, flat pass.
Wait. Go, 5.
Finn with the kick.
Knock down.
It's landed in the hands. Richards has it. It's knocked on, knocked forward.
Don't need, mate. It's easy, that one. Hand over there.
Here's Finn. Maybe didn't get the kick as much on the kick as he'd like, but
He's got the call right as well.
Ball, boys.
Just a hand in there from Mendika.
Go.
Propelled the ball forward. I think Richards even knew when he was heading for the line it wasn't going to be. No real energy. No real.
Vinakase has the first drive. And strong legs as well.
2. Move.
4 Irish shirts.
Goal 2. Out of his
hand.
space, Liam. Come on.
There he goes again, doesn't he, Uarte?
Move. Hold dead.
Some players just have a different pace, don't they? You can see the speed of the stride and the play of the ball.
And kick through. Good chase on for this as well. Bricks will have to pick it up underneath his sticks. It holds up and it checks down, and he uses the post as an extra defender. And here's Blanche with a man to run around. Not too many support play. He wants to get the ball going now. The referee says he didn't let it go.
Ah, that was brilliant, wasn't it? A little bit of peekaboo behind the goalpost. Which way am I going to go? Griggs, he was always going to win this one. Oh, left, right. Hey, where are you? Then a nice ball out to the side.
So get out of that one. Italy, Ireland, playing green. Lost ball on the first tackle of the set. Can't afford to do that at this stage. Now Sivansina, another drive. I can sense it, more points. Now with Ashton Sims.
They'll set both sides.
To Vinakese driving the legs over the line, but is he held up? He's on his back by the look of it. Phil Bentham says he hasn't got the ball down.
Lovely little short ball from Groom. I mean, they've gone out the back a fair bit today as well. And here, watch, they set, hit the front runner, pumps the legs, good drive, comes in, gets a little bit of help. Plenty of Irish and green defenders there.
Trying with Uarte, can he get round again? Is he there? He is, Uarte! Takes the Fijians over 30 points if Phil Bentham and our video referee Henry Perenea say he's got this ball down, but he's in a hat-trick for the Newcastle man.
Okay, here it comes.
Oh, sweet. No, all good, mate. That's all I need. One look, coming to the board. I'm convinced.
So one look was all he needed, and Aquila Uarte has a hat-trick in this opening game for Fiji of the 2013 Rugby League World Cup. The flying Fijian with another one, not so flying this time.
We mentioned his stride when he was bringing the ball out of his own area deep inside the first set, and now they find him on the outside, and he actually beats 4 players here, catches the ball behind him, a little shimmy to the right, and then he's got terrific upper body strength. And just maybe with the conditions here and the jump has been a little bit greasy, we can offer up a couple of excuses for the Irish, but there's 4 of them there. Richards couldn't get close to him, McCarthy not there, and Curry as well. Deserves 3, Aku. Mistake-free this afternoon. Delivered many a yards when his forwards were tiring and needed to, and through the middle of the football field. Scores a try, and then his trademark will be to take the first run of the net set. And so Wes Nagayama at the post from this side not so long ago. Let's see how he goes with this one.
Slips when making contact, and it gets close to the sticks, close to the post again, but unsuccessful this time. So 32 points to 4 into the final 6 minutes of the game, but Uarte, just the power, squeezing out, shrugging off, managing to get the ball-carrying arm out, slam it down over the line for his hat-trick.
It's a never say die attitude, isn't it, with Akila when he's close to the line? He'll never give up getting the football down.
Move! Get square, lads. Hold. Goal 1.
On Kinker.
Release!
Back involved.
Go.
Gonna get this going again. Not easing off at all, the Fijian side.
Hold. Goal 3. 40.
Kick from Noilea. Blanche is underneath it. In fact, it's Mendika. Has a run. Takes the arm around the ankles.
That's a good chase from Ronkinka too. Now a nice low tackle, a double on Blanche.
Blanche loses it. Well, so he was chasing it. Who else?
As the game's gone on, been really impressed with the 5'8" for Fiji. It's an area where we thought they might have had a little bit of trouble in terms of getting some of their players around the football field, the big pack, and then the exciting backs. But he's really grown as the game has. Nice little left foot on him, so they've put him onto the left to use it. Tried a couple of low kicks early, and now he's finding a little bit of range with his kicking game. Maybe he'll grow as the tournament goes on.
Sarcasm, Paul Oldham. First. Move. Go. 2.
And our man of the match this evening in this game 5, Kevin Ngama,
3.
starting fullback for Fiji.
Goal 3.
Yeah, a good decision too for Kevin Ngama. Not often we see the man of the match on the bench, but he's done enough in this game in the first 75 minutes to stamp himself. Been selfless. He's given his outside backs every chance and delivered 2 tries for Uato with passes, scored 1 himself as well. So he's had a fine match.
Dave Allen tackled for Ireland. It's now Mendika comes on this shorter side. Here's Littler. Littler puts boot on ball. Blanche is there, picks it up. Blanche James for the corner and slides in for Ireland's second try of the game. Only a consolation at this point. But good hands, good legs, good speed. And the Catalans man finding the space he needs to slide down into the corner.
Oh, where'd this come from? There was no room down the side of the football field. No room at all. And Littler, he gets the football and says, I'll kick it. Kicked it straight into the back of Sisa Wonga. And then it bounces and wriggles its way back up. Let's have a look here. Pretty solid kick too. It was going well dead. Bounces into the hands of the speedster, Damien Blanche. Gets down low. Slides into the in-goal area. I'll have a World Cup try as well, he says, to go with the 5 I scored in 2008.
He's Ireland's Player of the Year in 2009. Knows where the try line is as well, doesn't he? Catalan's top try scorer back in 2011. Making his international debut back in 06. And here is Pat Richards. Don't think there's any need for him to step up this time. He's both feet in field of play for this conversion attempt. He's pulled it across the front as well. So unsuccessful with that one. 2 minutes to play, just over. Damien Blanche with the second try for Ireland.
It's been a real carnival atmosphere here, hasn't it, at Scotland? Great to see this crowd, really, really healthy. Nearly 9,000 of them, would you believe, jammed in here. They've been entertained by a fairly ferocious, but maybe ill-disciplined Fijian side, and a fairly hearty, but full of running Irish side. They'll go to the death.
Both coaches, first Rick Stone, that's Mark Aston. In terms of Fiji,
Onside.
They've got Australia next up on Saturday.
Walk in the park.
As for Ireland, it's a fixture with England, also on Saturday.
First move.
Big games for both sides.
Two, move. Goal 2.
More rain as well to finish this game off as we enter the final 90 seconds. But intensity shows no sign of dropping either, does it? More big hits.
Good shoulder there from Kane Evans. White playing 5'8", now the long pass.
Here's Blanche, juggles it, goes backwards.
Oh!
And then takes the one around the shoulders from Koribete. Referee says it was high.
He's coming too late. Oh, wait.
Thought it wasn't. He's giving it as the flop tackle.
Watch that.
How can you flop around someone's shoulders when they're standing tall? Anyway.
It was a penalty.
Great kick.
And it takes Ireland
1 metre
to
out.
within a metre.
Hold.
Will they have the last laugh?
Here's Cost Jason. Can they get a third try? Then try to drive through it, stretching the arm. James Hassan for the Irish. The 21-year-old playing down at Manly gets another try for Ireland, the third of the game, finishing with a flurry. They knew what they wanted. And it was Hassan that got it.
Got a little dance going as well. The defence was something to be left and some answers to be there for Corbin Sims as well. Just a nice little shift. You wouldn't even call it a step. Just a little bit of motion propelling himself off the left. And then, yes, finger in the air. Says, you beauty. Applauds the crowd, as they should all do. I mentioned earlier in the call, he's provided plenty off the benches. James has some plenty of energy, plenty of spark.
Richards adds the extra 2, successful with this one. And so the final score, Fiji 32, Ireland 14. 2 late tries for Ireland. Just reducing that deficit, but Fiji's power, Fiji's speed, and in particular, Iwate down that right-hand side with his hat-trick means they won this game by 32 points to 14.
A good summary of the match as well, Ian. The scoreline suggests pretty much how the game was played. It was tied at half-time, and then Fiji, courtesy of some free-flow running and a few offloads, really run away with it.
Let's hear then from our man of the match, Natalie Quirk down pitch side with Kevin Igama.
Kevin, congratulations, our man of the match. How important was that win considering the group that you're in?
It was definitely important. We're waiting a long time for this game. The boys were real anxious to play. I'm glad we got the result. Full credit to all the boys. You know, they definitely played their hearts out. There was definitely a lot of passion. Just want to thank the crowd for coming out. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks, Rochdale. You're great with your support.
Nice to get on the score sheet as well. Nice for you to get on the score sheet as well.
Yeah. It was definitely good to get a try. You know, all the boys definitely bought in. We've been good at training all week, and we're just looking to build on that against Australia this weekend.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, the Fijian community in this area, and that's certainly one thing they wanted to see, a Fiji win. The side coming to thank the support that they've got.
It's a little bit like a home away from home for Fiji, isn't it?
And let's go down to hear from the victorious head coach, Vic Stones with Nat.
Rick, difficult conditions in the end here, but just give your assessment of the whole 80 minutes.
Oh, look, a little bit untidy, plenty of effort and plenty of intent, which is great. You know, we scored some good tries and we're really physical, but a little bit of work to do at the same time. Really happy to get that first win.
Does it give you the confidence, though, going into your next game with Australia?
Oh, we've got a bit of work to work on, of course, but yeah, we'll give us some confidence and then, you know, a couple of combinations to get a little bit better for our next game.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
So plenty of Irish fans packing out this Spotland Stadium as well, and they're sat out. There's their captain, Stephen Finn, Damien Blanche, a man who somehow found some space down that right-hand side in the corner. The score, Ireland second. Fijian side, well, they've enjoyed it, haven't they? There's Corbin Sims, Ashton Sims. It's been a good, entertaining game. Another cracking game for the organisers of this competition.
I think we've really enjoyed the style of play that they've brought here to Scotland today, this Fijian side. We knew it would be pretty much straight up the middle and yards on offer, the courtesy of the Sims boys and Sivan Siva. And then we knew we'd see some free flow outside backs running, and they delivered. The halves worked particularly well together to get the ball and execute their last play options to get Iwate into it. And the Irish, well, they played full of heart. One of their heroes in Pat Richards, who heads to the NRL at the end of this campaign.
The rain continues to fall. It's been a very wet second half. Conditions, well, got in the first half, but got a bit more tricky in that second half, but the Irish have enjoyed themselves. Turned out in big numbers to support the side, and we can hear from their head coach, Mark Aston, who's talking with Natalie Quirk pitch side.
Mark, pretty one-sided in that second half. Do you think the team could have taken more opportunities of their chances perhaps in the first?
Yeah, obviously. You cough up the ball in your own end, they're going to cause you problems, these sort of teams, and they did. And, you know, we made 3 mistakes on the first play, and they went on to score tries on the back of that. So a little bit disappointed. You know, I'm not going to fault the boys for the effort. I thought they stuck in there. We didn't play particularly smart. We tried to go round them. We talked about going through them on the edges, and we went for the big plays. And we just need to build a bit more pressure and get to the end of the sets instead of going for the big plays. So a little bit disappointing, but we've got something to work on. And I'm not going to diss the guys. I thought they give a lot of effort tonight.
A few battered bodies. Scott Griggs carried off. He could be a big blow for the England game, couldn't he, if he's out?
Oh, massive, you know, and he credit Scott, he's jumped up and said he's fit to play.